I'm sorry?
He's passing the museum.
12 to 15
Yeah.
to here.
Okay.
Hello, Todd, and may the rails be with you as well, my friend. What a nice way to start a show. That's fantastic. Those notifications are working today. Hey Todd, hey everybody, Andy and I live here on the well, we call it the cliff, but this isn't Coffee's Cliff, this is Bootleggers Cliff. We're high up here, way down there's the track, and you guys just missed a high and wide heavy. Caboose, engine, and 2 flat cars. It was huge. But the good news is, on Sunday night, on Best of the Rails, you will see what you missed because I wasn't fast enough to get the rest of this set up. But hey, it was really, really cool. Todd, good to see you, Todd. It's just fantastic to have you on. I hope everything in your world is just terrific today and everybody else's. We're on the way home from work. We're not here for a long time, but we are always here for a good time. And I hope everybody enjoyed last night's show. 157 submissions. What a cool night. And there was something from everywhere all over the country. And there's just so many unique things. So from all of us at the studio to each of you, thank you so much for that. It looks like it's going to be a cold week trackside. Andy and I were just talking about it. 19 degrees at night, 30-something in the afternoons during the day for the high. Lots of sun. Now, several people have said, Mike, snow's coming. If there's snow coming, we're going to get some fantastic videos. But Andy and I just compared notes, and we see some rain showers on Wednesday, but just lots of sun and cold temperatures the rest of the week. Oh my goodness. But hey everybody, like I said, we're trackside. I'm on the chat. Andy's up here. We're high atop overlooking Bootleggers Crossing. And if it's your first time here, this is one of those railfan spots that have been for generations and generations handed down to families where great-grandpa and grandpa and dad and son have come for just many, many years. No geographical marker. It's all handed down that this used to be where the bootleggers worked under the cover of darkness to move the illegal liquor during the Prohibition era, using trains to help with that task. There's a friend down there that, or a rail fan, I should say, that comes up every now and then, says hi, and says his family way back when was involved, and that's what they did. You put your money under a certain rock. When you come back, there'd be your moonshine on top of it, and then they worked with the trains and what have you. So, according to the story's true, and like I said, it's handed down. There's if you research Bootleggers Crossing, just pull it up, either in AI or on the internet. And for fun, after I put this back up, we'll pull it up on AI and see what AI has to say. Since Casey has taught me Another step in technology. How scary is that? 2 different lenses, the super incredible Mevo stream that we're working off of from Logitech with the camera system that Ray and Casey had me rolling on. So, like I said, we're not here for a long time. Maybe we can squeeze daylight another half hour, 45 minutes probably, absolutely at best. Because as you know, there are no lights here. So when it goes dark, over here on the Knoxville West End lines, we are double tracked here. And we're at the 227 mile post, control point Ooltewah. Right underneath the signal bridge, there are 2 diverge points as they go over Little Debbie's Parkway there. And behind you, would be to my right, behind you, they branch off the Atlanta North District starts, and yes, goes to Atlanta. Knoxville West End continues. Yep, you guessed it, on up to Knoxville. So, good to see everybody tonight. Don't forget, give us one of those. It's so much appreciated. If it's your first time, hey, please subscribe. When I started this channel with Casey, I couldn't even get subscribe out. It came out in all kinds of different things. I used to write it and hang it underneath the camera, but I finally got it. And last night, during the live from the studio, Best of the Rails, we broke 2,300. Thank you, everyone. So, another milestone for Rail Moments. Thanks to all of you. So, let's go to the track. Anybody got any questions, ask away. No idea there's anything else coming special or even coming for that matter. It's been so busy at job number 1. Haven't really kept track what's coming or going, but we'll take a look at Harrington app, see what notes you guys have sent during the day. And when it gets dark, we're gone. Until then, hey, we're hanging out with you. And just a little rail fanning on the way home. We're here on the dead end road, Ooltewah Cemetery to your right. And we've walked through there several times, and there's some back in the 1800 grave sites, literally just a rock with carving on it. It's amazing some of how old and how weathered, but yet you can still read them. Some are broke and some are all new. And we're lucky we'll see the deer tonight. They go through here pretty regular. And we won't stay after dark because that's when the spirits sometimes seem to be with you here. Not going to determine if that's true or false. We just know that after dark, we're ready to go. And if Kig's on, he'll tell you he wants to spend the night in what I think is the haunted water tower, but not proven yet. But one of these days, we're going to get somebody to go in there and see if there's any paranormal activity. You want to volunteer?
I'll go in there.
Andy says he's going to spend the night in there. My hero. Him and Kid can keep each other company.
I wouldn't go that far.
We're going to roll back. We got the scanner on. We'll see what we get. I'm going to catch up with y'all in the chat. And for those of you that first time here, by the way, if you ever want to see how nicely old railroad ties can be packaged, there is an example. All those ties, what, the last 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah.
All these ties have been stacked up along the railroad track. What was it, 4,000?
Something like that.
We had 4,000 some railroad ties stacked here. If you have been here with us, with Andy and I, numerous times, Andy took a count on all the railroad ties, and there was this massively long pile that looks just like what's left of this pile, and it was higher and longer, but very neatly stacked. I mean, that gives you an idea how neatly they stacked all the pulled ties. And then all this area that you see was stacked way high. They're all gone. And I'm guessing they're hauling them off by the truckloads. There's a few left over. That is a private crossing right there. That used to be Woodhaven Lane, and it was a public road at one point, but now it's just a private drive because when they built Little Debbie's Parkway, they cut off that road. So imagine that would be the way to your house, and you got to make sure that train zipping around that corner doesn't get you. And oh, hey, will our gun work up here?
The what?
Will the thing work from up here?
What's that?
The Bushnell?
Oh, yeah, it should, yeah.
Ah. And we're going to be able to do track speed checks tonight from up here, Andy says. We got the Christmas present with us. Actually, we have both of the presents from Santa, the new lens, but we're using the stronger one up here since we're set back from the track. And it's quite a distance down to the curve. As you see the sun setting there in the west, follow those tracks and you'll end up at Chattanooga, or in Chattanooga, unless you make a right turn when you get to Ten Bridge and Citico Junction and you go up to Cincinnati. Otherwise, you make a left. You either go to the Norfolk Southern to Bucks Yard, or you go through on the pass-through tracks out the south end, and where you would then go on to Alabama, Mississippi, Missouri, and all other places, and on up to Nashville. So, let's see if we catch anything. Y'all just sit back, relax, enjoy, hear the scanner, have a good time, and anybody have any questions, shout them out. If you see your favorite locomotive, whatever, just participate and have fun as we hang out after work on the way home for a good time. You want to sit?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
And on the scanners, we do have both CSX, NS, and the DeBucks Yard on. So you may have, or you may hear some transmission that's from different areas. It's kind of what all's going on. Hello, 8 Right. How are you? Good to see you. Hey, Lucas, that high and wide went past here. Oh, that high and wide went left here about 30 minutes ago. Yes, they do look like stacked up Kit Kat bars, but Lucas, if you're chasing that, I would imagine he's getting pretty close to Jersey. He is facing one eastbound train, but he rolled out of here about 5:10, 5:15, headed towards Chattanooga at his normal 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. And if y'all are wondering what we're talking about, many of you are familiar with the TVRM cam. There is a high and wide heavy that is on a special lowboy car. It's pulled by a single locomotive, and then there's a derail car between them and the heavy, and then there's a caboose. And they roll down the track at 25 miles an hour. And they have this huge, great big piece of whatever it is on board for cargo. And that is the entire consist of that train. So make sure if you have access to watch the cam at TVRM, catch a look at that when he goes by. And Lucas said he is going to go down the AGS. So for those of you that are hanging out over by Lucas. He'll go pass through the yard, change crews there at some point, and continue on down the AGS to Birmingham. He's going to wave as he goes by Lucas and Aiden on his way down. If we have anybody on first time tonight, hey, let us know. And you're right, Billy. When they're all bundled up like that, it makes it way easier to count. When Andy counted the last time, I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Well, I think so." I said, "Well, you better count them twice." So we had 8,000 after doing it twice. Y'all keep your eye on that corner. That's where the haircut. The railroad got a haircut. And you say, "Mike, how's that?" If you've not seen the video that saw in the sky, there's a helicopter with 8 huge rotating blades that hangs down under that helicopter, and they trim the trees all the way down to the ground up. And when you're all done, you have a nice even side like you see on that corner. Well, hello, Mr. John. I didn't know that you snuck in there on me. Billy, I'm working on my diet. Mrs. S cooked me some great home-cooked dinner for tonight. Veggies and chicken and all the good things you're supposed to have. I also had the scanner on from the bird cam, and it just picked up a commercial. That's what that noise was you heard. Andy. We got a second coming.
I can echo over. You can follow. You can go ahead and follow your PTC if it's clear. You can go ahead and proceed as is over. Yes, sir. That's correct.
Don't forget to have some protein. Fish, Billy, anything other than red meat. So get into your tuna or chicken. What else is on the healthy list there? I know we're having grilled chicken tonight. And Mrs. S made squash of some kind that I got a little sample that was, ooh, good. And we're having rice. And I forget what else. Oh, and a mixed vegetable tonight. And no Brewsters. I have to go to the doctor on Friday for my, I can't remember if it's a 4-month or a 6-month. I think it's my 4-month checkup, see if I've behaved. And every time I go in, he asks me, have I this and I have that? And it's like, no, Doc, I know I'm your world's worst patient, but at least I tell you the truth. Tony, if it's going to be that cold here, we're going to be 19 and 20s and what have you, what's going on up there on the Cumberland Plateau? You're going to need an extra heater. And Billy, are you going to be like super cold up there as well? Hey, Tony, good for you. Work every day. That'll keep you out of trouble. Uh-oh. Hey, we got glow eggs. Don't you all yell yay at once. So we got a solo Whiskers up front. guys saw that roll by, what do you think that track speed was on our outbound train? Andy has the official answer behind me on the Bushnell. So y'all tell me, what do you guys think was train speed there? As the sun sets pretty quick and it's getting colder relatively fast.
It is.
Let's see who's got what guess. All right, we got 8 right. Billy's in at 34. Tony's in at 32. Todd's in at 45. Hello, Sterling. Anybody else want to get in on what you guys think that train speed was that we just watched here at Coffey's Cliff. Between 40 and 45. All right. The official answer was, Andy's going to tell you, that way you know, like say, a totally honest answer. Take it away. What was it, Andy?
Fastest was 33.
33 mph on our track speed for that train on its way out of Chattanooga. And Kick says 38. All right, well, it's a tie between Tony and Billy. One's at 32, one's at 34. If you split it, y'all hit 33. So hopefully we can get one more in, and we'll see if they follow the same speed. Kind of a cool piece of information. The closer you are, the faster it seems. Check this out. I don't know if I can get this on your picture, but there is a golden stripe through the sky that just disappears into a cloud as the sun sets towards Chattanooga. And the thermometer continues to fall.
It's picking up speed too.
The thermometer is?
The thermometer's picking up speed.
Yeah, the thermometer is picking up speed in a spiraling downward motion. Y'all did a good job with that. Hopefully we can squeeze one more in. It's 5:59 Eastern Standard Time. And thank goodness the days are starting to get just a tad longer. It wasn't that long ago at 6 o'clock here, I could barely see production unit 6 without the lights on. That's how dark it would get up here. And boy, does it get dark up here. That's why I guess the bootleggers loved this spot back then, because there wasn't any lights here either then. There's the 227 milepost, just in case anybody wanted. Oh, that's right. We were going to look up AI, see what AI said about Bootleggers Crossing. All right, let's zoom in there. Yo, Crash, that's an interesting question. Casey and I were having that conversation last night, and we decided to find the fastest trains in the Chattanooga area. We decided between someplace above Dayton, up there by Spring City, or up by Riceville on the Knoxville West End, excuse me, or down by Plainville, down there at Control Point Reeves, that section of track. We came up with those are the 3 fastest, closest areas that we have experienced. Would be if I wanted to find a train over 50, that would be one of the 3 places that I would go. John says they travel 50 on Waxahachie Pike. And probably won't be this week, but maybe next week we could sneak off to an afternoon up in Spring City and test that, because there's a great amount of traffic there, especially in the afternoon. So work the morning at job 1 and take some PTO time and go up maybe on Thursday, because there's decent lighting up there, so we can stay a little bit after hours and be able to see anything coming through. And we could use the new lens from Santa because we'd be a little bit closer. We'd be up there by the caboose. So, Sail Creek at 60. Yeah, I would buy into that. So Sail Creek and up through Dayton as well. I don't know if they slow down a tad. Oh, we got an amber. I don't know if it's dark enough for you guys to see it. We have an amber on track 1, y'all. Sorry, I didn't zoom you out before I did that. My bad. All right, let's hope we can squeeze one more in tonight before it gets dark on us. There is the signal tower. As we've talked before, they are turned quite a bit to the right so that the trains coming around that curve can see the signal indication, and there are 2 diverge points past that signal bridge. But right now, we've got amber on the top on track 1. Track 1 is the far side track, which should be considered the south side of the track. Let's see if we get a green. In the meantime, let's ask AI what it knows about Bootleggers Crossing. Kind of scary, technology and Mike all in the same sentence there. Oh, I think we just hit green. Did y'all see that?
We got blowage too.
Andy's on it tonight. Whoa. Ain't nothing escaping Andy tonight. I didn't see the third one. Well, I got too far past. right. What do you guys think that speed was comparing to our last train? And then I'm going to tell you what AI says about Bootleggers Crossing. And then we're going to probably be out of light to carry on. And if we're lucky, maybe there's something sitting around the corner waiting to go west, and we'll hear him start up. Could be something sitting on the Knoxville west end there at the water tower. Let's see what everybody says for speeds. Hey, you guys are cooking with grease. I like it. All right. Not 29F. Did not hear when he called, so I do not know the train number. He called and while he was blowing the horn, so I did not hear what he said. John says 371. So we're going to go with 371 unless somebody hears something different. Or 29A, but not 29F. All right, John's in at 45. Mama Bear is in at 30. 8 Reich's in at 29. And Lucas is in at 35. Anybody else? All right, Andy. Inquiring minds want to know, what was the speed check on the Bushnell on that last train passed?
It was 31.
31 mph passed us here on the Mevo cam system as y'all debate which train that was. And I told you I'd do the technology thing before we finished. And here's what it says. Bootleggers Crossing, according to AI, is a well-known railroad crossing and rail fanning spot just outside of Ooltewah, Tennessee on the Norfolk Southern line near milepost 227. Bootleggers Crossing is the local name for the double-track main line crossing near Ooltewah Cemetery Road, just off of I-75 and beside Little Debbie Parkway / Old Lee Highway. It is one of the most popular train watching locations in the southeast, with frequent Norfolk Southern traffic towards Chattanooga, Knoxville, Atlanta, and the DeBuck's Yard. And it goes on to say what you'll see there. The spot features 2 main tracks with a bridge, curved grade crossing, and signal gantry, which make it a great photo and video angle spot. The trains include Norfolk Southern freights in and out of Chattanooga's DeBuck's Yard and traffic on the C&O and TP line, so activity can be very frequent and varied. And how did the name and all become? It says the name and folklore. The Bootleggers Crossing name comes from local Prohibition era stories about alcohol being moved or traded in this area along the tracks. And as we had talked earlier, there is no official historical marker there. It's just been handed down through generations of family and information that they have found in the past from the old family records. Hey, look at that! We got another amber, you guys. Well, just when I thought we were going to give up and it's going to be too dark, we're going to hold out for one more. Let me throw a couple likes on. We aren't going to make a big difference, but might make a tag since we still have a little light. That last one was pretty quick. We went from amber to green real fast. So, hey y'all, one more before we call it a night. And he says it's a good thing because it's getting cold up here. So our last speed was 31, right?
Yeah, 31.
Our last speed was 31. We have amber on track 2. and he will diverge from 2 to track 1 and go south. So if it was a little more daylight, you'd be able to see him after he goes under the gantry. But right now, one coming. Let's throw a couple of the quick likes up just to see if we can help it a little bit.
Right?
Good hair days start with a routine. An easy routine starts with a daily chew. Through Hims, you can grow thicker, fuller hair in just 3 to 6 months with an orange-flavored chew powered by finasteride and minoxidil. Ditch complicated solutions with expensive costs. They simplify your routine with this doctor-trusted treatment that fits seamlessly into your lifestyle and starts at less than $2 a day. This is the Vegan Hair Care made just for you.
Oh, okay.
Did you see it?
No, I saw it.
Oh.
You remember Andy?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good to see you again. Cool.
Well, I guess they decided to clean up the mess, didn't they?
Right.
All the ties, goodness. It's been a minute since I've been up here.
Yeah. Oh, now we got a green.
Yep, now we got a green. Nickel plate will be up later tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It's on 287. It's coming up from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
I'm debating on lighting them up in Collegedale later.
You know that because you saw it, or you know that because
What, nickel plate?
the nickel plate's coming
From that
right now?
later tonight.
Oh, the 1 a.m. thing.
It's on 287. Was seen in Atlanta 3 hours ago, and it has to work on stealth. So I don't know if it's poked out of Austell yet. I don't even know if it's gotten to Austell yet.
Well, as you all heard, the nickel plate is making its making his way north, but don't get excited. It's going to be during the night. So, surprisingly, all three of us are going to let it go by at 2 in the morning, sound asleep, at 29 or less degrees.
If he's up here before 10, I might light him up with my house. But
Oh, wait a minute.
Where are you?
Jesse's getting ambitious. If he makes it before 10, he's going to go out in the cold. Once I tell you all good night, we won't be back until tomorrow. All right, we got green on the diverge from track 2 to 1. Not sure how much of this train you're going to get to see in the dark.
oh, there's the high.
Or both of them notch 5.
Did it go by? It's going by right now. That's humongous. With the caboose. Yep. That's cool.
For those of you tracking the high and wide, he just went by TVRM. Jesse's watching him here on the monitor. He's a great big fella.
Did you try to go there?
Yep. Our train speeds tonight were 31 and 30, or both 31?
31 and 33.
31 and 33.
Speed limit's probably 35 on that curve. And the switches.
Oh, yeah.
Glad I wore the fleece lined socks today. Ooh. That's cool. My favorite part's the caboose.
Yeah, I love the cabooses.
Yeah. That's really cool.
We'd have been 5 minutes sooner, we'd have had him.
Yeah.
But that's all I could get. That was it for all the fun and excitement.
At least we had a nice sunset tonight.
Yeah, but geez, it just went so fast. It was like
I know.
1 second it was there, and the next second it was just gone.
Well, hey, look on the bright side. It's
Better than the 5:20 it was.
right. Because it's 6:20, and we still have a glint of light. Whereas 2 weeks ago, we'd be dark at this point.
Yes, that's very true.
This I was telling Mike last week. I said I can't wait until it doesn't get dark until 9.
Right?
So that way I can come after work and watch trains, and it'll be daylight.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't get off until 6 Monday and Tuesday, 7 on Wednesday and Thursday. So it's like, I'm going to see anything that'll be like this.
Right.
I wonder where our Canadian engine got to on 15T.
Yeah, but come spring, before it gets too growing up,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a little work here. I've got that where you can see through them.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, everybody saw the update from Lucas, NSO 52 with leading the high and wide, the crew's on duty at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Where?
1191 leading the high and wide. Out of the Bucks for AGS to Birmingham. So I'm taking that, you mean that it's going to spend the night in the yard and go tomorrow, if I take that right.
Oh.
Tony's right, y'all. We do have green.
$1,600.
John, thank you for that.
Yes. It's 04 whatever.
All right, Todd, you're going to try red and green? Not sure what you're going to do with the red. The green on the bottom means he's going to diverge from track 2 that he's coming in on over to track 1 and head towards Atlanta on the Atlanta North District. Well, Lucas, that would be really cool if he's not going to leave the yard till tomorrow.
We know what Mike's doing tomorrow.
That would be really cool to be down at the south end to catch him going out. Because that's the closest I could get, although the timing's a little rough. We'll have to see what tomorrow brings. Lucas, thank you for that update. Like I said, we're going to hang out to see our last one. You may not see much of it, but hopefully we can see a little just to make it fun. That'll be 3 of 3 in our short amount of time. As we had talked, we're not here for a long time, just a good time. As we all stand up here and think back to Prohibition years and where all the money used to flow and the alcohol used to go. How's the patient?
She good.
Awesome.
She was ambitious and did the dishes and some laundry today. Then again, so did I after I've been sick, so tired to sit around.
Did you make her dinner?
Today?
Yeah.
Well,
Or, I mean, you making her dinner?
I will if she wants it, but she said she ate it like 3:30. Doesn't know what she wants to eat, so didn't think of anything she wanted from the store. So we'll see when I get home.
Let's see how this tunes in, since we didn't bring any serious lighting with us tonight. We might be a little bit on the limited of what you can see, but like I said, we'll at least enjoy the fun of the catch.
We should get glowage at any time now, right?
Yep, like any second. Shortly, I'm going to be using my hand warmers. Santa brought hand warmers too.
Your
Electric ones.
Your electric ones?
Woo, they heat up in a heartbeat.
Where'd you get those from?
Christmas present from Mrs. S.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it got brighter.
It did, didn't it?
We have more glowings in the house.
Oh.
Auxiliary power from
Get some turbo power.
Oh, okay.
auxiliary power from Whistleboard Productions.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that works.
There we go. We barely even see them now. They're gonna love it. 3 of these bad boys greet them in cars now. That's alright. It's better than a flash. They can see it farther out.
Right, yeah.
Right. They have a chance. So usually the people that I've talked to that do flashes, they do the warning before it gets there.
That's all right, Todd. Just pick any color over any color. We get it. Red and green, you're already thinking about Christmas. I know where you're going with this. John, what did you just subscribe to?
I can purchase a Support Productions 2026 calendar.
Jesse's making 2026 calendars for Whistleboard Productions.
Yep. Got them made and got them ordered 2 days ago. So they're currently being printed. And then eventually...
There you go, Todd. I couldn't find circles, but I got hearts. Red heart over
Glowage.
green heart. Oh, glowage. Your speed check, Captain.
Okay.
When he's rolling the fastest. He ain't rolling very fast. He creeping around that corner like he's scared.
You can pick them up from here.
What'd you got? He's around the corner at 21 miles per hour. Oh, look! Whoa! And a Canadian Pacific! How fast are we now? 25 miles an hour. Now 30 miles an hour. I like the square. Yeah. Top speed 33. Top speed 33 mph. How cool was that catch? Oh my goodness, what a surprise.
What a way to end it.
What a way to end the day. Jesse kept saying, look back,
Yeah,
look
like,
back.
Go back, go back.
Look back, Mike, look back.
They definitely use the reflective.
It's so
stickers
dark
on
I
that
can't even
ACS
pick up
engine.
the
Woo.
signal bridge. There, looks like we got it. And none of us got a picture of that, did we?
Nope.
How dare us?
I was on light duty. Andy was on radar duty.
And none of us was on locomotive duty.
No.
Well, we failed miserably on that.
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, I was on visual locomotive duty.
Wait a minute.
What? Where is it? But yeah, it's got the spotlight and the flood. Go back and forth between the two.
Okay.
But yeah, it's, and you can adjust your brightness.
Good.
I think I want one of
Is
those.
it an Amazon thing?
I think you can get it. So yeah, that's the lowest setting,
Okay.
and then that's the highest it goes.
How fast does it go to the battery before you recharge it?
Well, the thing is, it depends honestly on temperature. Like whenever it's cold,
Yeah.
it
Okay, hey, do your square up there, would you?
Yep.
Okay, you on?
Yep.
All right, hang on. Let me get a picture here. Hang on. Okay.
But yeah, I mean it's a nice size throw at that distance. You know.
How fast have you got a square?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's got a little lever right here, switch that back and forth and whatnot. And if you're using it, you know, like here, like just for regular flashlight,
Yeah.
I mean, the battery lasts for hours.
Oh, yeah,
But
sure.
usually I can do. Mike and I were in Dalton. What was that? Sunday night, I think. I think it was Sunday or Friday. Anyway, I lit up 3 trains at full power for, let's say, 7 minutes a train.
Yeah.
So at full power, you've got about 15-20 minutes. But that's if you're constantly on, you know, full blast.
Yeah.
And then it will gradually back the power, the brightness off as it goes. So usually whenever I go and set up, you know, I literally wait until the last minute to turn it on. So that way they're all at their full capacity.
Okay.
But the cool thing about these is they double as power banks because the batteries are so big. So I can charge my phone for this and take it back to.
Okay.
But yeah, they are. Let me just look on Amazon because I'm pretty sure I've seen them on there before.
Well, everybody, that's going to kind of wrap it up for us tonight. Not sure how well you saw all of that train, but whoa, what a catch on the front. If you did not see that, wind back.
Yeah.
Canadian
That's
Power,
a
Kansas
lot of
City
money.
Power, Norfolk Southern Power. Whoa! And yes, that train is headed to Apison. He did diverge from track 2 to 1, so he is
That's
coming
about
down.
the price.
So y'all will be able to see him again on the Dalton cam.
All right.
But that
10,000
train
liters.
is going through Apison,
It's a lot of
Cohutta,
Light.
Yeah.
Varnell, and then Dalton.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Tony, I don't know. You got to get warmed up a little bit. Then we got to have some Mexican food when I come up that way. Well, there you go, Nate. That'll be that train. And everybody, you got it right. From Andy, Jesse, and myself, we'll see y'all at the next crossing. Everybody have a good night. Eat healthy. Stay out of trouble. And make sure you tell the one you love how much they mean to you. And I'm going to go home and have a healthy dinner made by Mrs. S because I'm trying to follow suit with Billy. So from all of us here at Bootleggers Crossing, see y'all at the next crossing.